No, this is totally on the spot. So when I was a kid reading GamePro magazine, E3 was like the biggest thing ever, and I said, okay, I'm gonna make it one of my life's goals to get to E3, to go to the big video game paradise. And then, in my early 20s, shortly after college, I did. I ended up getting a job working for a media company that was able to go to E3. And I went, and that was probably one of the coolest conventions I ever went to. That one time. I, of course, continued being a games journalist after that, and I went to the convention more and more. And I had to do more and more work on shorter and shorter deadlines. I had to play an uncountable amount of games every day, and I barely had any time to eat. Then I would have to go home and work through the night writing about them. And so the second E3 had a little less glimmer, and then the third, and then the fourth, and by the time I got to the 10th, I was like, why am I doing this anymore? I haven't been back to E3 in years, since slightly before the pandemic, and it looks like it's dying, and I'm probably never gonna go again. And to be honest, it's kind of a dinosaur. We don't really need a huge convention space for people to wait in stupidly long lines to play games that aren't finished yet. We can just distribute demos via the internet. It's cheaper for games journalists. They don't have to pay for a hotel and a flight. It's better for marketing. It gets you direct to consumer. It's really quite good. Like, was it cool to have a week where games journalists were treated like gods while simultaneously being worked to the bone? Yeah, it was kind of cool. The after parties were cool. The perks were kind of cool. But honestly, I think the gaming industry is better off without E3. It is, for the most part, a giant waste of money just to put on a big show.